Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, Meat Puppet, got another one for you. You know, breast milk, I know it's important. You guys know I'm a father, I'm having fun with all this stuff. But then you see things happening right now with the breast milk, which I'm kinda shocked that nobody is talking about it and how it will affect the people. So, I will talk about this, but before we need to watch this video.
And
No.
then you say that
You
the
have
limit.
you have
The
a
limit.
full cart. Look at this. Look at all this.
Because I need it
Look
for my
at the
baby.
shelves. You don't think I need it for my baby too?
You think I know you come and you get this one before? This I
You
know
just
you come
you
and
just
get
cleared
this
the
one.
whole shelves of all of this
If you come
formula,
in, if you saw me take that because I'm paying for.
and I'm not paying for it.
I don't say
I
you're
have a
not paying
child
for.
at
I
home to
don't
feed,
know
and you
you're
just
looking for
cleared the
this.
cleared the
Actually,
whole.
you say, oh, can you share with me or something like that? Because this is I saw in here. I'm buying. I don't know. You come
And
after
I-
me. I say, oh, I want to take that too.
Because I'm waiting patiently. Was I not
You
waiting
didn't tell me-
patiently?
I don't know. You get this
But
one.
still, this is the whole reason why there's a formula shortage. You take all the formula off the shelf and buy it all at once?
You come after me. I don't know. You get this one.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying this is the whole reason why there's a formula shortage. You come and you buy all the formula at once. And there's kids who need formula today who won't be able to get it because you just bought it to stock up. That's not your problem, right?
So what do I think about this whole situation? It's messed up. But the thing is, when you're going to do stuff that will affect the baby of your or somebody else, actually everybody's going to be very greedy. The fact that this girl, I don't know what she is or how she thinks, but the way that she went at it, the supposed lady with the milk was like, hey, you could have said if you want to share or something like that. But she came immediately like, hey, what are you doing with that? Well, she doesn't know. She has a point. If she is buying so many milk, it's because she doesn't trust the government. I don't trust the government. But it seems that the other lady's like, yeah, but you have to be nice. I was waiting. No, nobody has to wait for nobody. It's the government that has to fix this. And I don't think the government did not know this is happening. The fact that two babies had to go to the hospital, malnutrition, then they were like, oh my God, we need to go do something. And then Biden decided, hey, we want to do some emergency power, do something. I'm like, you're too late. You already knew around November there was a big issue. If you care so much about babies, well then again, Roe v. Wade, I don't know. But hey, I just find it weird nobody reacted as quick, and it doesn't surprise me if somebody cannot even trust a government and maybe she has to go buy the whole supermarket for the family. She would just buy anything. And the fact that somebody called me, hey, you're taking all the milk, hey, I was here first. Go call the government. I don't have to give you anything. If you were nice, I think I would react in a positive way. But you weren't. And you were immediately like blaming her. Oh, that's why we have... No, it's not her. It's not her. But one person cannot cause this. Now, story apart about this whole freaking situation, even more is happening right now because this appeared on my Twitter. Bill Gates receives $3.5 million in investors' money for his lab-made baby milk startup. Then the Gates Foundation paid The Guardian $3.5 million. Okay. Immediately, The Guardian published a hit piece criticizing breastfeeding as bad for mom's mental health. Do I agree? I kinda understand that. But the thing is, even if you're a mom, even if you're a progressive mom, the fact that your breasts don't work properly, I don't care what kind of mom you are, it will affect you. You're gonna believe you're like a bad mom. Why? Because you're gonna believe that if this didn't exist, your baby would pass away. Then again, no, that's not true. Because back in the day, you had so many moms that were breastfeeding like a job 24/7, so there was always milk to give to the baby. That's what people do. We don't do that anymore, but the fact that you depend consistently on a bottle, that's messed up. I don't like the idea that people all come with these progressive tips because it messed up my wife. They were like, well, if the baby doesn't latch very good, you can put the plastic thing and then the baby will grab them. And then I was like, wait a second, won't the baby get used to that plastic thing? Then I will be forever I'm going to be forced to give him a bottle. They were like, no, trust us. You're a recent father. It's a first baby. We know better than you. Guess what? My wife had humongous issues giving breast milk. She couldn't put the thing on her breast. baby could not latch on the normal breast, then in the end she had to take the bottle. And my wife, oh, mental health, and she kept trying and trying. I get what they're trying to say, but the fact that it's bad for your mental health is the fact that most moms had to let the baby suck for a long while and then it would work. It didn't hurt everybody. Most people that have a good time, they're just chilling at home, usually just complain. You hear the people complain. And yes, is it bad? Is it sad? Yes, I understand it. But the fact that you change the whole system to adapt to certain people, then you tell other people to do the same thing because, oh no, you're gonna hurt their feeling. Then everybody depends on the bottle of milk. And now suddenly, there's not enough bottle of milk. I think that's an issue. And now you have this gangster guy, Mr. Bill Gates. And I'm like, whoa, why did you produce that? Why suddenly you're producing that? It's kind of weird. Just when all the milks don't exist, you're there. So I did some research and I found this.
The formula shortage is not an accident, and it's not a supply chain issue. Somebody did something purposely, but why they would do that, I don't know.
So hard. So the next question is, why is this not happening in some other countries? Why isn't this happening in Europe? Well, let's look at European baby formula. All right, so this is the baby formula aisle at a grocery store I decided to check out. I wanted to see what the availability looks like. First thing I saw is this sign right here saying that they are only giving a limited amount out to each customer to ensure availability of baby formula. Thank you for understanding. Thanks for letting me read that. Anyway, this is what the aisle looks like. They have these little cards here that say you can take one of these up to purchase it with a cashier. There aren't as many brands as you would think, which didn't really surprise me because I've been saying all along that there's a monopoly that they're trying to push. American baby food companies want a monopoly on all of the formula that's here in the country. BioMilk certainly wants a piece of that too and wants to be one, if not the only alternative that people can turn for to feed their babies with this junk that is made in a lab by Bill Gates. To make sure this happens, the U.S. government is stopping imports of healthier European baby food from coming into the country. So get this, back in February, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol stopped 17 different shipments of baby formula coming in from Europe. Border Patrol consulted with the FDA, and of course the FDA had some problems and said that there were safety concerns about it being non-compliant baby formula.
Yeah, the FDA doesn't approve foreign formulas. But again, I want to say for the record that people should breastfeed, that there's no reason not to breastfeed. It's the best thing you can do for your baby. You've got everything you need.
Something interesting also happened in February of this year, February 2022. That is when the FDA announced it was investigating those powdered infant formula products produced at that Abbott facility in Michigan, which seems fishy to me.
We could say, why is there no formula?
Yeah.
They knew this was coming. They spoke about it in February, at least. And if they spoke about it in February, they probably knew it 3 months before that.
All of the doctors that I spoke to said that breastfeeding is ideal if possible.
Pretty much everything that we've done to the birthing world and to the newborn world in the hospital setting is antithetical to nature's design. And formula is another one of those things for, it's so beneficial for areas where, you may have a mother that's not well, or you may have a gay couple, or you may have some other factor that eliminates the ability to breastfeed. But to push formula like we did in the 80s and 90s, where we actually gave injections to mothers postpartum to dry up their milk so we could push formula upon them. And we thought that that was normal because we were detailed by the drug reps in our office about how great Similac or Enfamil was. And, they gave us really nice foo-foo gift bags to give to the clients. And so we thought that this was a normal thing until I began working with midwives and figured out that it's actually not a good idea. It's not the same thing as nature's milk.
That's the thing that I kind of find weird. Why would the heck would you stop all the breast milk and you say it's a health issue? What do you mean? The fact that you're saying that the milks in all 17, okay, wait, I don't remember even what the amount is, but it just surprises me that you stop so many that the shortage is so big that 2 babies ended in the hospital malnutrition. Are you freaking kidding me? You're pushing everybody that if you can breastfeed milk or you're afraid that it's gonna hurt you, don't do it. It's gonna sack your teeth. Okay, wait. Why is your image so important? You made a freaking baby. Take care of your baby. It just surprises me that we push this image and just make everybody feel comfortable. And I'm not denying that it doesn't affect baby, but I understand that you're a woman and you want to feel like a woman by nature design, and you want to see the result. And when you don't see it, it can hurt you. But it surprised me that you also battle the images. You want to make specific people happy, and then you give everybody the same message, so it is an equity thing. I don't understand why you would do that. Because now we have this weird situation that everybody is going to depend on companies producing milk, which you could actually depend your own body. Officially, by eating healthy, you don't need them. It might hurt, yes, but you do it for some time and the body adapts. But nobody wants to experience pain, which surprises me. It really surprised me. I'm like, dude, in Spain, people look weird at you like, why didn't you even try it, you know? And why are you still depending on it? I know, but certain people are like choop, choop, choop everywhere. Nobody's looking. Even pull the whole breast out. Nobody is looking. Like, it's breastfeeding. It's normal. Even in the metro, nobody says to block you, to make you feel ashamed. And it surprised me that people have to go so far that a company want to mass produce and have a monopoly on breast milk. Come on, government. Nah.
So I also spoke to a pediatrician. This is Dr. Edmund Saraf. He said, hey, if you can't breastfeed and you're looking for formula and you want to find a healthier alternative, especially in this insane shortage, you can make your own.
Can make your own formula. You just have to do it carefully, wisely. You can get some great ingredients. Some of our families do that, not a lot, but they choose to. And, the kids over the years have grown amazingly well. So as long as you know how to add the right amount of B12 and folate and, iron and, all that, I think that's an option for people.
And I'm sure that nobody's going to follow this. You produce your own milk? Oh, no, that's unhealthy. No, you're not allowed to do that. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm like, okay, where's the milk then? There's a shortage of milk. Why don't you give us this how you can do it? Because you're afraid we might get sued? Why didn't you open a small clinic, breast milk making company? Oh, no, because the other companies will sue you because you're messing up the brands in the negotiation, the companies that want a monopoly. Am I the only one that finds this weird? It doesn't make any sense.
There's another reason we should be so suspicious about the fact that the FDA is stopping shipments of European baby formula. Take a look at the ingredients in this mainstream American formula, the kind that you will find on shelves in the United States, and these are the companies that have a monopoly here. Formula produced and pushed in the United States, in my opinion, is gross. It has unhealthy ingredients for babies, predominantly seed oils like vegetable oil.
When we have a lot of people, again, it makes sense to do mass production, but I think everyone needs to take the responsibility to see, yes, what kinds of oils, what kinds of syrups, all that kind of stuff, what's added, what preservatives are added. So hence why some of my families or most of our families that go towards formula are usually attracted to the European brands. Hopefully our government, creates regulatory bodies so that not one company controls so much of the supply.
Absolutely.
So I really do think competition should be there. Corporations should, they should be in such a way where we have diversity in the way that we choose and not have one group choose everything for us.
This was actually Alison Royal. I'll put the link in my description. Cool channel talking about the babies. And I just wanted to point this out. I just find it weird that the more I try to be independent from the government, I realize with time, the more they want to grab a hold on you just because they want a monopoly on something, It's kind of weird. That's why I like Spain. There's like a very socialist way of thinking, but at the same time, there's a very old school tradition style within the government that almost the most socialist government is going to be like, no, breast milk is the best. That's not, what? You're going to go for milk? Okay, you can. Like, just do it. It's healthier. If you're healthy, life is Gucci, unless you have a condition, unless you cannot give, unless you're gay. I mean, do you do you. But there seems to be a push to try the natural way. You will have all the vitamins, and if you're short on the vitamins, we will notice it and we will help you. We'll poke your baby with the vitamin. I don't know, but that's the gist that they will keep on doing. I had a good time with breastfeed milk, and my wife had a bad time with it, but she's like, I will still fight for my baby because I still want to try. And then when it's not possible, we changed and we went all bottle with the specific milk. But if I saw a company trying to get a monopoly and they block other meals from the country saying it's unhealthy, no, I can't, I cannot agree with it. And when I try to be more independent and I see a government try to keep a hold on you, man, all I can say is I'm glad I'm not in your country. Come to Spain. That's all I can say. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Interesting stuff. And see you guys next time. Like, share, hit the bell notification. Hey, YouTube doesn't like me. Maybe they might like a little milk from me too. Peace.